Welcome, friends. My name is Brandon, also known as the Lethargic Sloth, and we are still on the return tour here, which means I'm covering my favorite songs from 2015 that will appear in my top 10 list that is produced already. And when I culminate here, I will post a list or the video of my top 10 favorites from 2015. This was from a time where I wasn't doing reactions yet, so I'm just kind of giving my thoughts going over. I've seen all these videos before, but I try to look for variants. Like here, I've got the version of Autumn Leaves in Macedonian, so I'm going to listen to that as opposed to the English, which I already know. Uh, it's a song that is very special and important to me, and I think often overlooked. And it definitely underwhelmed as a song at Eurovision. So what I'm saying in my top 10 is this is based on the song, the studio version. I'm comparing studio versions as opposed to live performances. I might do a live performance later, and it probably wouldn't make my top 10, but as a song in general, just the song, studio to studio to studio, that's what I'm basing my top 10 on in this list and all my other lists coming here in the future. So let's take a look at Daniel Kajmakoski with Esenki Lisja. And I probably butchered that because it's me. I love this song a lot. The song helped me through a lot of hard times, actually. Winning performance, so I guess he's going to be a little emotional. I would be, I know that. He's just such an incredible vocalist. Takes me back. So beautiful with the orchestra. I love hearing it in Macedonian here. "2015 was a interesting time in my life. It's certainly not the loudest song, so I understand why they feel the need to compensate and kind of bring it a little bigger to the Eurovision stage, but quality-wise, it's amazing. I absolutely love the song, and I hate that it didn't qualify and didn't do so well. I was not in love with the stage performance. I'll be completely honest. I think they tried too much. It was a little weird, disjointed, uh, trying to make it into a bit more than it was. I guess I don't know. Simplicity might have played a lot better, but as far as the song goes, like 2015, like I said, this is very meaningful to me because this was probably, I don't know, like I can't tell you how many times I've had my heart broken. I don't know. True heartbreak versus, oh, that's sad. But 2015 was definitely my first big one, big 5-year relationship ender. I don't feel the need to talk or go into details about past relationships so much on the channel. But what I will say is that was a hard time, and I remember hearing this song and thinking that's kind of what's going on in my life right now. I'm feeling my previously strong relationship just kind of falling apart and everything going by the wayside. And it did feel like just a change. I don't know. It's the breakup isn't the hard part for me. It's the falling out of love and you just dwindle, and like the change, the slow burn to the breakup is what kills me. Um, that's the part that's really hard when you know it's over, you know it should be over, and you convince yourself that you try to convince yourself to stay, or you try to convince yourself to make it work, but you realize that there's no turning from orange and red back to green. You wilt and you fall, and that's it's a hard thing to reconcile with, especially when you're having your first big one. Um, yeah, it's I don't know that I've ever felt more alone then, because I didn't know what to do. You have people that are like, "Oh, I told you so." There's always people like that that will come in and give their 2 cents, like, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that in the first place." Been with that person, blah 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 blah. Like a lot of them are silent until the point that it actually falls apart, and then they come out of the woodwork. Oh, I was right. I was right. See, I told you, and that's kind of what happened. Uh, it's this song has also helped me with future breakups, which it's easier to manage how I'm feeling after time and experience. It still hurts. It's always going to hurt. I mean, it's never going to feel good to break apart with somebody you were previously close to, or maybe they were your whole world or whatever. It's never easy to um, do that. But yeah, there's plenty of people that will hear this and be like, "This is an awful song," or that write it off and everything like that. But I hope my story makes sense to why I love it so much and why it made my Eurovision 2015 top 15. So my first year of actually, I got so lucky that I discovered Eurovision, but right before the contest, I think it was April of 2015 that I started listening to all the songs, and therefore I was able to actually watch the contest and be a part of it that year. So I don't think I made videos until 2017 with O Torvald from Ukraine, but um, it was nice to get to. I'm glad I didn't discover it in like June or July when the contest had just ended. So, okay, that's my sappiness for the day. I love the song, and I just wish it got a little more respect, love, and appreciation. But those of us that do appreciate it really appreciate it. So, thank you at the time, F.Y.R. Macedonia, for this beautiful and underappreciated gem of a song that I wish more people would take the time to love and listen to. And it's not loud, and it's not "Here I Am," so Serbia. I love that song too, though. Beauty Never Lies. Okay, I will continue, and you will see the other 7 of my top 10 from 2015, because I already covered the Greek song. I had that as a request, so I already did that, and Greece would be in my top 10. So there's 7 more that I'll be doing, and then I'll release my top 10. So thank you very much. Let me know what you think of the song in the comment section below. And for now, Lethargic Sloth, out.